May I now request MSR to come and talk to us about the ESG plans. They have several cohorts running. Eager to hear to you.
It's an honor and privilege to be here at the third event of Catalyst. The first two events, the FinTech and the Life Sciences and Pharma event, went off really well. Most of our startups benefited hugely, right? And this whole, when you're building an entrepreneur ecosystem, essentially when you think about an entrepreneur ecosystem, you need startups, you need large companies who believe in paying it forward, which is what members of HYSEA are doing. You need funding institutions, which could be banks, which could be VCs. You need industry associations, of which HYSEA is a stellar example. And of course, you need media and you need government to come together, right? So I think we've been able to achieve that to a significant extent. So thank you for being here. I just thought, before we get into talking about what we are doing at THub, I'm sure many of you would have read, this chap called Taleb. Yeah. So there is a quote from Taleb which I read a couple of days ago. So I thought I'll start with that. And the quote is, unlike his quotes which are usually very long, this one is a fairly simple one. He says, "Difficulty is what wakes up the genius." Okay. And I was trying to do some reading on, when did this term ESG come up, right? And actually, it's almost a 20-year-old term, right? There's some background. There's a gentleman called Kofi Annan, who was the UN Secretary General. So he called a meeting with, large companies, large financial institutions, and the International Financial Corporation commissioned a study in 2004. And then 2005, they came up with a report, right? And I think the name of the report, I wrote it down here. The name of the report was Who Cares Wins, okay? And when you think about it, it's very profound, right? Because I think we all have a responsibility to leave the planet in a better shape than when we came in, right? When you think about it. So this was the first time. So very quickly jumping on to what we are doing, and broadly the philosophy behind what we are doing at THub from a ESG perspective is essentially, think about this. We all want to live on a planet where we can breathe air, fresh, clean air. We can eat healthy food, okay, and we can live sustainably, right? So very simple. So that's what we are trying to do. So today we have close to about 90 plus startups whom we are working with across different spectrum of the ESG part. So we have startups in clean energy and green energy and clean tech. We have startups in SDG mapping and reporting. We have startups in waste management, both solid and e-waste. We have startups in carbon footprint reduction and carbon credits. We have startups in water management, right? And some of them are there at the back. So I think this opportunity, to partner with HYSEA is something we value deeply. I think, Hyderabad, I think all of us do believe that Hyderabad can be the next startup capital of India. Startups, my last submission to all of you is ESG is important because we have to combine profit with purpose, right? That's one of our goals at THub, that everything we do must lead to a better and more sustainable planet. And this is something which we emphasize with all our startups, that, we are not in the game for valuation, but we are in the game of building sustainable businesses which scale, which grow, which create jobs, and obviously enrich the ecosystem. So thank you again, the team at HYSEA, and thank you, sir, for being here today. You are a real inspiration for all of us, how you've been able to combine your role as a corporate leader and also build one of India's largest companies in the environment space. So thank you for being here, and look forward to hearing from you, sir, and also, of course, the panel discussions. And thank you for all the startups, and thank you for the team at THub, which has done, the team at the back, you can all wave, for putting together, a really well-curated list of startups who are going to be part of the panel discussion. Thank you.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to MyStartuptv.